Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. As a part of LMS, today I am going to explain you about digital meters unit 5 session 2 in the subject electronic measurements and instrumentation. The subject code is 15EC 34T. In the previous session we were discussed about digital meters. So in that the basic block diagram of digital instrumentation and advantages and disadvantages of digital instrumentation and analog meters and digital meters and comparison between the analog instruments and digital instruments, and also we were discussed about the digital meter advantages over the analog meters. So in this session we were discussed about digital voltmeters, the block diagram of digital voltmeters, RAM type DVM, advantages, disadvantages. So let us study one by one. So digital voltmeters. So a digital voltmeter is a device which measures an unknown AC or DC input voltage and converts the input analog voltage to a digital value and then display the voltage in numerical forms. The DVMs have high accuracy, high resolution, high stability, and they are smaller in size and low cost. DVM reduces human mistakes in reading and eliminates parallax error. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಟ್ರಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಏನೇನು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ನಾಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಆದ್ಕೂಳೆ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ್ಕೂಳೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ನಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ಯಾರಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎರರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಎರರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಡಿವೈಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇಜರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯನ್ ಅನ್ನೋನ್ AC or DC input voltage in and converts the input analog voltage into a digital value and read it in a display unit, right? So it looks like this. So digital voltmeter, see here, so this is the digital voltmeter. It looks like this. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಎನಲಾಗ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಅದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ಮೀಟರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ವೋಲ್ಟ್ಮೀಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮೀಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ಈ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So first one is ramp type DVM. So what is the principle of ramp type DVM? The principle of ramp type DVM, the time taken for a linear ramp voltage to rise from 0 volt to input voltage level or to decrease from the input voltage level to 0 volt is measured with an electronic time interval counter, and the count is displayed as a number of digits and electronic indicating tube or a display. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಟೈಪ್ DVM ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ನಲ್ಲು ಮೆಜರ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ 0ದಿಂದ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆರ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. So either it is a DC or it is a AC. It is measured by using a ramp type DVM. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ramp signal ಅನ್ನು measure ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. So how it measures and how it displays. So let us study in detail about this ramp type DVM. The block diagram of ramp type DVM is, so this is the block diagram of ramp type DVM. See here, in this there are two comparators. One is a input comparator, another is a ground comparator. For an input comparator, the input DC input voltage is giving through ranging and attenuator block. ground comparator, the input for this ground comparator is from ramp generator. So sample rate multivibrator, it is the block used to give the start or stop pulse for this gate, and it is the gate, and here counter, and the counted value will be displayed by using this display unit. Here oscillator, it is the input to the gate. So gate, what it will do, the gate, what it will do, it will take the input from the C1 input comparator and C2 comparator, and the gate starts the counting when start pulse active, and it counts the clock pulses from this oscillator, and these clock pulses will counted here in a counter, and from this display unit the counted value will be displayed. So let us study how the comparator will compare the inputs, and how it will give the start pulses out, and how it will stops the counting. So let us study all those things. See here, at the start of a measurement, a ramp voltage is initiated, and this can be negative going or positive going as shown in the figure. The negative going ramp is continuously compared the unknown input voltage at the instant that the ramp voltage equals the unknown voltage. The coincidence circuit C1 input comparator generates a pulse which opens a gate. The ramp voltage continues to decrease the time, and when it reaches 0 or ground potential, a second comparator, it is called as a zero crossing detector, C2 generates an output pulse which closes the gate. See here, so here first C1 and C2, two comparators are used in this ramp DVM. So here the first comparator, when it starts the measurements at this level, so the input is from 0 to 12 volt. Here it counts up to C1 compares up to 0 volt. So when it reaches the zero crossing detection, at that time the second comparator will generate the stop pulse for the gate. So gate counts up to this to here to here. Gate counts the number of oscillations from the oscillator. At this zero crossing detector, the C2 will generate a stop pulse for the gate. At this time, the gate will stops the counting, and counter has the some value. So that value will be displayed by using the display unit. See here, the counter will counts from here. So this is the input voltage. So here from this level to this level it counts. The total time of counting is like this, right? So this whole time will be counted in terms of pulses like this. So these are the n pulses. Like this it is counted. So here a clock oscillator, here the clock oscillator is used. So what it will do? A clock oscillator generates a clock pulses which are allowed to pass through the gate to a number of decade counting units, which totalize the number of pulses passed through the gate. The decimal number displayed by the display associated with the DCUs is a measure of the magnitude of the input voltage. See here. So it measures the magnitude. So highest the magnitude of the input voltage. So up to this, from this to input voltage to up to zero crossing, it will be detected, and the total time is counted by using the gate counter. In counter, the value of a n pulses were present. So like this, it is counted. Here, see here, in oscillator, it provides the clock pulses to gate. So when start pulse occur at this gate stage, this gate will allowed to pass these clock pulses, and counter, what it will do, it will counts the oscillation of the oscillator, it counts the clock pulses. And now here in counter it has the reading of the counted value, and that means n pulses that will be read by the display unit. So when start pulses starts, at that time gate will open and counts the number of pulses up to up to from the ground comparator, it has to detect the zero crossing detector, right? So here, see once again, a clock oscillator generates a clock pulse which are allowed to pass through the gate to a number of decade counting unit, which totalize the number of pulses passed through the gate. The decimal number displayed by the display associated with the DCU is a measure of the magnitude of the input voltage. The sample rate multivibrator determines the rate at which the measurement cycles are initiated, and this is connected to ramp generator, which provides an initiating pulse for the ramp generator to start next ramp voltage for the next measurement. It is also used to reset the counter before generating the next ramp voltage. Here, see here, this ramp rate multivibrator, it generates the starting pulse for the this ground comparator, and also it stops the counter. In ramp type DVM, the voltage is given to ranging and attenuator, and this output of this block is given to first comparator. So this is the input comparator, and here the ground comparator. So it is zero crossing detector. The ramp generator output is given to this. So here when start pulse comes here, gate opens. So up to the counter will counts the number of clock pulses from this gate up to zero crossing detector C2 gives the stop pulse. At this time counter stops the counting, and also the output of sample rate multivibrator is also given to counter. So when counter stops, it has the value of a counted number of pulses, n pulses, and it is displayed from the display unit. So this is the voltage to time conversion using pulse gated clock. So this is all thing about ramp DVM. So let us study what are the advantages of ramp type DVM. So the circuit is easy to design, the cost is low, the output pulse can be transferred over long lines without loss of information. Input signal is converted to time, which is easy to design. By adding external logic, the polarity of the input also can be displayed. By adjusting frequency of the local oscillator, better resolution can be obtained from ramp type DVM. So these are some disadvantages of ramp type DVM. The ramp requires excellent characteristics regarding its linearity. The accuracy depends on slope of the ramp and stability of the local oscillator. Large errors are possible if noise is superimposed on the input signal. The offset and drift in the two comparators may cause errors. The speed of measurement is low. So these are some disadvantages of ramp type DVM. So now, so in this session, you have studied about ramp type DVM. So let us discuss some MCQ question on this ramp type DVM. Digital voltmeter converts options: analog to digital signals, digital to analog signals, current to voltage, resistance to voltage. So answer is A, analog to digital signal. In general, digital signals, analog to digital voltmeters converts analog signal into digital form. So hence the answer is analog to digital signal. The DBM converts analog signal into the discrete numerical values. So hence the answer is analog to digital signal. Next question is, digital voltmeters can be used to measure voltage only, voltage, temperature, pressure, etc. Option C, voltage and current. Option D, voltage and resistance. Answer is B, voltage, temperature, pressure, etc. So actually the digital meters are used for the measurement of AC as well as DC voltages, and also to measure physical quantities such as temperature, pressure, stress, etc. through the use of appropriate transducer and signal conditioning circuits. Hence the answer is voltage, temperature, pressure, etc. So the next question is, a digital voltmeter reduces parallax error, true or false? So the digital voltmeter minimizes the error due to human interference, interpolation, mismatch and errors due to parallax. A digital display is used to show the output voltage on a front panel. Hence, a digital voltmeter reduces parallax error. It is a correct, true. So option A is the correct answer. The next question is, in a digital voltmeter, a transducer converts dash dash. Option A, input to a proportional current, input to a proportional power, input to a voltage, so input to a resistance. Actually DVM, digital voltmeters, first block diagram is transducer. So transducers are used to convert physical quantity into an electrical signals. In a DVM, the transducer converts the input signal into a proportional voltage. So voltage is a electrical quantity. Hence, in DVM, input is converted into a voltage. Next question is, ramp type DVM users. So option A linear ramp technique, B, a non-linear ramp technique, C, an exponential ramp technique, D, an asymptotic ramp technique. So answer is a linear ramp technique. A ramp type DVM makes use of a staircase ramp technique or a linear ramp technique. Compared to the linear ramp technique, a staircase ramp technique is much simpler. Hence, in a ramp type DVM uses a linear ramp technique. So in this session, we were discussed the whole thing in detail about ramp type DVM and ramp type DVM. So thank you.